Hey, what's up guys? Steve here. And today I wanted to show off one of my recent bulk orders I got back from PSA. This particular bulk order, this is generally, I send off 2 orders like this a year. A lot of junk wax era baseball, kind of I don't know, kind of bottom of the line stuff, but always the stuff I've enjoyed, not only as a kid collecting, but as far as grading too. Always up to the challenge. I would say 80, probably 75-80% of these cards you'll see in this order are pack pulled myself, or I pulled out of brand new factory cases. Over the years, I've just found that's the only way you're going to get high quality cards from, these eras. But anyways, I kind of put them in order. This first video will be baseball. I might have to break it into 2, but put the cards in order by year. So we'll see. I think 1989 is the oldest. Only got 2 1989 score, and they're both Gary Sheffield. So got his score, card number 625, PSA 10, and one got a 9. So I don't remember opening. I think I opened a few boxes. So these either came out of a factory set or were pack pulled. I do remember opening a few sets too, looking for a clean copy of the Randy Johnson. But not bad. Probably keep in mind, this is... I should have started off by saying this. This is back when it was $9 a card. So yeah, a lot of these cards, you'll never see me submit again, just because... I don't know. I'm speculating. I think it's going to be like 30 to 50 when they reopen for bulk orders. People are being optimistic. It's going to be 20, but I don't know. We'll see. Sticking to 1989, moving on to Donruss. That one is a beauty. Happy with that. That is PSA 10, the big unit, number 42 rated rookie. I broke a factory case of this last spring, summer. And as I, was slowly building this order up, this was the only clean copy I found that I thought had a shot at a 10. I've gotten plenty 9s of this in the past, so I really wasn't interested in sending out any I knew that weren't going to at least have a shot at a 10. But really clean copy. Even the back centering, usually those 2 black lines off center usually got soft corners. You'll have one of those little printing dots, but that's a really nice one. So happy with that. PSA 10. Sticking with the set, another Hall of Fame pitcher from that year. Didn't get the rated rookie. John Smoltz. Really well centered. You can see a little bit of white on the edge there. It's probably got a... Yeah, right there. There you go. 9's probably a fair grade on that one. I'd have to look at closer, but that sounds about right. Just looking at a quick glance. So we got 2. I submitted 3 total. Got 2 PSA 9s. And they did give me 110 on that card, so that's good. So yeah, the John Smoltz 89 Donruss. This one a little disappointed. I had this down as a 9.5. Generally, you're not going to be sending in cards like this unless they're, you're expecting a 10. But I don't know, looked really clean. It's got a little bit of white on the left edge. Really well centered though, left to right. Over the years, this has been one of the toughest sets for me to grade. It's just paper thin cardstock. In general, centering's always an issue, but like these edges along the black, borders, top to bottoms, often drastically off. But as you'll see from this order, I was actually pretty happy overall. Got the Kirby Puckett, PSA 10. Again, breaking a factory case, I probably went through 15 to 20 copies of all these cards. Narrow it down to just a couple that I thought were worth submitting. 40-40 Club, Canseco. Really like this card. This has a really low pop report, and it actually holds pretty good value because they don't hit the open market very often. If I remember right, the last PSA 10 of this card sold for like 45 bucks or so. I know one sold for 36. I could be mixing those up, but still, I mean, $9 a card. Well worth submitting if you know it's got a good chance. And last for that set, we got the Barry Bonds PSA 10. So overall, really happy. Again, you know, a big difference in pack pulled and, you know, putting in the time and know to what to look for each, you know, set. Very happy. Got the, you know, the Martinez 9 and the 2 Smoltz 9s, but overall, really good on the 89 Donruss. Moving on to 1990. Let's see here. Let's start off with some score. I know I got some Donruss from the 90 set, but we'll start off with score. The All-Star Game Bo, PSA 10. With this 90 and 91 score, especially 91, you're really looking at the edges because it does. Some of the cards, you know, like the first round draft pick cards, like who would be in there, like Chipper Jones. Those have white borders, white edges, white cardstock, but on this blue, you know, very, very easily, just right out of the pack, chipped corners, you know, soft white corners, but this looked really clean. The fact that I only, you know, submitted one goes to show how many I had to filter through to find a good copy of it. So the Dream Team. Always loved the Dream Team subsets. This is the 1990 Bo. Again, like I was just got done saying, you know, this one a lot easier. You're mainly just, if it's pack pulled or out of a factory set, you're just looking at centering. Rarely are you going to run into like any surface issues or corners or edges. But there was 2 of these. That one got the PSA 10. And the second one got a PSA 10. So can't complain. 2 PSA 10s, 2 for 2 on those. Let's see. Okay, so these are not pack pooled. Like I said, most are in this order. These were... So I purchased a lot of... I want to say there was like 40 copies. I paid 20 bucks on eBay, so 50 cents a card. This is the 90 Topps Larry Walker. Topps is a much tougher set, you know, quality control wise. And, you know, oftentimes, you know, you look at lots and most of the time they've been picked through by graders and they're just selling, you know, their rejects. But I found over the years, you know, you can find some solid 9s and occasionally find a 10, you know, someone overlooks. And I submitted 3 copies. One got a 9. The second one got a 9. So again, you know, a $20 card someone was selling for 50 cents on eBay, and a lot, you know, you just got to take the time and put in the work. Obviously this one, you know, missed something on it. Most likely, I remember a lot of them had like back issues, like stains. And I don't know, they didn't look like wax stains. But I don't know. Anyways, 8, I think I narrowed it down. I think it's this left corner, bottom corner. I don't think I can get autofocus to pick it up, but it looks like it's got like a couple dots, like some printer imperfections. But anyways, one of the few cards I'll probably take a loss on. Might even just break even, you know, might sell this card for $8-9 bucks and just lose the eBay fees on it. But I don't know, I've learned over the years, you got to look at an order as a whole, not, you know, don't look at one card. Or for example, I already know in this order I'm going to probably break even on like 20 cards and probably lose money on 5 cards. But when you look at the order as a whole, you guys will see, I mean, why this can be so profitable and fun, you know, collecting and grading at the same time. The 90 Upper Deck Walker, I had this down as a 9, so I really got to, you know, learn from your mistakes, and I got to figure out what they knocked down on this. you know, the fact that I had it as a 9 and I was willing to submit it as a 9 meant there was a pretty small profit margin to begin with. So I'll have to look that one over. Same set, the 90 Upper Deck. One of my favorite cards from that set. The Dion Star rookie. The Jerry curl. It reminds me of the Chappelle show when Chappelle was playing Rick James. That's a funny looking card. Speaking of funny cards, this one always got me as a kid. The 90 Bo, just base card number 105, PSA 10. His hat's flying off as he's running to make a catch out in center field. So nice PSA 10, make up for those other two. And then Star rookie of Sosa in a 9. Not sure. I haven't really looked at this one, to be honest, yet. I'm not sure what they got me on. I think it's that top to bottom. But either way, probably show a couple $1 profit on that one. Same year, moving on to Donruss. Let's see. We've got... I'll move some of these out of the way. All-Star Game Performance, McGuire. PSA 10. So I didn't break any boxes of this around the time of this submission. So these were definitely factory sets. One good thing I found from 2020, you know, people are always complaining about, oh, the prices have gone up. Yeah, I agree. But at the same time, if you really looked around, you know, there was card shop owners and dealers and stuff that had been holding on, just collecting dust on stuff like this for years that randomly would pop up that they wouldn't even put the effort out to sell, you know. So I was able to find some decent lots of factory sets, cases. Got the Larry Walker, same set, PSA 10. This card's come down a lot since he got into the haul, but still, I don't really know off the top of my head. I want to say this is a $40 to $50 card. I think at its peak, it was like an $80, $90 card. Got a second one, also PSA 10. I believe that was it, just two of those. So 2 for 2 on the Walkers, that's a good sign. This one, a little disappointed only because you don't submit a Bernie Williams rookie, you know. It's pretty much 10 or bust on this card. Probably break even, you know, $9 to get it graded. Probably put it as a buy it now for $10.99 and break even after the eBay fees. But, oh well, I'll have to figure, there we go. That was it. You see that? That's not the corner. Hold on one second. Yeah, that's not the corner. That is actually like the orange tent has come off. That's probably what it was. I definitely missed that on grading. Sometimes when you see a card that well centered on the front, you know, 4 sharp corners, edges, just throw it in there and miss something that obvious on the back. A couple Sosas from the same set. A little better than the Upper Deck. 2 PSA 10s. I'm gonna guess that's like a $25 card in a 10. I'm gonna edit in some graphics for you guys. If I'm sure you've already noticed if I have already, but same card, PSA 9. Won't do it for every card, but it's always fun to put in some graphics and show, like, you know, current market values, what they've sold for in the past. Same as the McGuire we saw, the All-Star Game Performance, Bo. I'll have to look at this one and figure out what they knocked me out for. Pretty well centered left to right. It's got a little bit of a white edge there. Or excuse me, white corner, like soft corner. Trying to look at the top to bottom. Yeah, that bottom's kind of small compared to the top. Oh well, that's probably a pretty fair grade. But I did submit 2 of those, and the other one got a 10, so that's good. Most Bo Jackson base cards like this, you know, you'll see a lot of Bo Jackson and Ken Griffey Jr. in these type of orders from me. They sell well. I enjoyed both those players growing up. Always throwing a couple in the PC that, you know, I don't have graded. So that's a nice little 10 on that one. So man, this card right here has skyrocketed from this set. You know, everyone saw the boom in 2020, but 2021, man, saw some even bigger peaks. This is, of course, second year Griffey. 2 PSA 9s. I think at the peak, even a PSA 9 of this card was going for about 30, 35 bucks, if I'm not mistaken. So submitted 3 of these, got the 2 9s, and got the 10. So it's good to know they haven't shut off this card yet, like they have so many of his. And any of you guys that have graded before know exactly what I'm talking about with PSA. So got the PSA 10. This card, if I'm not mistaken, this was in the $300 range back in February, March. This card has really gone up over the last couple of years. I've sold off a few copies I had graded in the past and got 10s on, so this will be a nice one to hold on to for a little. Moving on to, let's see here. Okay, those are 91. I want to stick with 90. Here we go. Okay, so I'll go through these real quick. There was 6 copies. This is the 1990 Score Rookie and Traded set. I bought a factory case of these, and for the they're little like square box Rookie and Traded sets. I'm sure you guys have seen. They come 60 in a case. I bought a case. I think I've opened about 30 of them, and I narrowed it down to the best 6 for this card. So first one got a PSA 9. And I believe the rest got 10s. Let's see here. Yep, there's a 10. Another 10. A fourth 10. Yeah, so not bad. What is that? 5 out of 6 got a 10. Take that any day. Yeah, this card's really gone up. I was surprised. This, out of all his rookies, like kind of held the least amount of value, but just in the last year it went up. Not even in 2020. So unfortunately, man, they really butchered me on this one. So I submitted 8 of his normal score from the base set. You know, the first round draft pick. Card 663. Of course, this is, you would think it's a little easier, you know, the white edges, white corners, white borders, it's cardstock, whatever. It's been easier over the years, but man, they kind of killed me on this one. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so 2 out of 8 got a 10. I couldn't remember on this one, but honestly, you could compare some of the 9s to the 10s and they're going to look identical. I really don't. I'd have to look through them all, see what they knocked me out on. I saw a couple 9s just glancing real quick. It might have been a little bit of a centering issue, but still a little surprised to only get 2 10s out of all those. Usually it's more like the Rookie and Traded ones when I submit cards like these, especially pack fresh. So let's see here. 91.